Our focus today is on VASP and their use of the MD-11. VASP owns the largest fleet of MD-11s in South America. The first aircraft, which happens to be the one we will be flying today, was delivered on February 14, 1992. Since that date, VASP has taken delivery of a new MD-11 every 6 months. Today's flight 882 will take us on a routing from Sao Paulo to New York JFK. Shortly, we will join our crew in the operations room at Guarulhos International Airport, where they are being briefed on the flight by the dispatch officer.
No Brasil fica a bordo. Você vai ter aqui os mapas, a área aqui.
Desculpa. O Oscar Luiz chegou agora de Nova York. Ele me informou que as pastas, os manuais que estão a bordo estão checados.
Então fica aquele
Só tem que permanecer.
Well, we got all the preparation checklists and all the checks done. Last minute passengers are coming in and the luggage is being sent to the boat. So now we're going to start our flight duties. We're going to start with getting our clearance. Anytime you wish, Captain Abreu.
Guarulhos clearance. Good afternoon, this is VASP 882. Field information request HC to Kennedy, New York. Flight level 330.
Stand by.
Standing by.
2, temperatura 2. Espere veturação, radar para inter. VASP 882, clearance.
Go ahead.
Have condition to climb to 350.
35, no. Rather get 31 then.
No.
Stand by.
Standing by.
Copy.
Go ahead.
Clear flight level 310, Upper Whiskey 2, Kennedy. Jandy 1 departure, Bravo Golf Charlie transition, climb and maintain, flight level 070 until Jandy intersection. Sao Paulo departure 119.8, squawk 4065.
VASP 882, we are clear to Kennedy, New York, flight level 310. Via Upper Whiskey 2 to Kennedy. Jandy 1 departure. Bravo Golf Charlie transition. After takeoff, maintain 770 until Jandy intersection. Departure control will be 109.8 and transponder score code 4065.
Your readback is correct. Contact 121.7. Push and start.
Ground 17 by.
Ground frequency over here. Switch it to ground, standby.
In the meantime, all passengers have boarded and we are ready to push back for our 9.5-hour flight to JFK.
Ground, this is VASP 882, standing gate Golf 0 for start engine clearance and later pushback. We are clear to push and start up engines. Call you back, red for taxi.
Start engines.
Só nota.
At this time, Captain Allen starts the number 3, which is the right engine.
You're along. VGT.
As we push back from Gate 4, we notice VASP's Boeing 737, which arrived from Rio with the connecting passengers in transit for our flight.
are clear to taxi, Hotel Bravo, holding point 27 right, tower 118.4. 884, 882.
Try it again.
After reaching our cruising altitude, the cabin crew prepares the meal service. VASP 882 is a day flight, and passengers will be treated to lunch after takeoff, drinks and snacks, and a movie, as well as a dinner before our evening landing in New York. When flying from North to South America or vice versa, we highly recommend choosing a day flight, which will give you the opportunity to witness some amazing scenery, including the largest fluvial basin on the planet. The Amazon River flows for a distance of 6,500 kilometers and has more than 1,000 tributaries with an area of 7 million square kilometers.
Part of the requirements, eu achei equipments requirement. Começa a preencher aqui a partir do item 2, tá? VASP Brasil. O americano normalmente é um mês, dia e ano. Outro arrival, Nova York, JFK. Seu nome, posto.
Umas vagas faltantes.
Tem uma aqui que é do meu lado, né?
É do meu lado?
Não, também tem uma traseira.
Você está com 54,400, então a nota é 54,300.
Position. VASP Md, checking Akaria 1923, flight level 350, estimating Coxswain 1947, Timmery next, VASP 882.
657. Mais, informa o comandante.
VASP 882 para Mario Locutor, report Coxswain and VASP 882. Turn out your type of aircraft, part of departure and destination.
It's Mike Delta 11, registration Papa Sierra Oscar Whiskey, destination is New York Kennedy.
And VASP 882, what was your point of departure?
Point of departure was Sao Paulo, Sierra Bravo Golf Romeo. I'm maintaining Mach .82.
Roger, and what will be your route of flight? Your route of flight after Coxham?
Okay, after Coxham we're going on the uniform Alpha 312 to Timmery, then uniform Alpha 324 to Port of Spain, uniform Golf 449 to Granada, Golf 449 to Delta Papa, Alpha 300 Owens, then direct Calm and direct Kennedy.
Roger, thank you. Report Coxham.
I'll report Coxham.
On flights of this length, VASP will schedule 3 pilots, 2 captains and a first officer, in order to allow a necessary rest period for each of the 2 flying pilots.
VASP 882. We check Coxswain at 1947, flight level 350. Temeri at 2000.
A próxima era Ninja.
Roger, total information 128.6.
128. Eu tinha que ter falado a próxima que era
Agora chama Georgetown.
Georgetown, né?
Tá certo.
Georgetown information, VASP 882.
VASP 882 report to Mary.
Report what?
Primary.
VASP 882 report to Mary.
Roger, VASP 882.
Good afternoon. My name is Alan. This is Captain Abreu on the Coast Office. Albeit Guimarães. Nice to have you here in this MD-11. It's our VASP regular flight from Sao Paulo to New York Kennedy. As you see, this is MD-11. We are on this route to Kennedy. It's a route of 9 hours and 30 minutes of flight. And we go over Brasilia. Then we cross the Amazon River with 2 hours and 50 minutes of flight. Then we come up to the north coast of South America, close to Paramaribo and Georgetown. Then over a few islands, way up to San Juan in Puerto Rico. From there we go back to the ocean between the United States coast and the Bermudas, way up to Kennedy. We get to back to the shoreline of the United States, just south of Kennedy. If I have any doubts about my route, I can always push here on the plan, and I have all my route description way up to the arrival at Kennedy. So once I have this electronics equipment working, I don't think I have much trouble in finding my way home.
As we approach the northern coast of South America, where we will start our overflight of the Caribbean Sea and Atlantic Ocean, we look at our aircraft with registration Papa Papa Sierra Oscar Whiskey. This is VASP's first MD-11, which was manufactured in January 1992 and delivered on February 14th of the same year.
on the north coast of South America, close to Georgetown. After that, we go over some islands, way up to San Juan in Puerto Rico. Then we'll be leaving the Bermudas to our right and the coast of the United States to our left, going way up to Kennedy, of course, reaching the shoreline just south of New York. I still don't know anything about the approach. We'll be informed about that when we'll be about 1 hour from our landing. Anyhow, since we left Sao Paulo, that was a departure facing west, runway 27. We knew, of course, about the weather en route. It's fairly good this afternoon, and also for the Kennedy at the time of our arrival. It's going to be scattering and a calm wind. That's what we're expecting. Well, for this flight, we left Sao Paulo was 88,000 kilos, 88 tons of fuel. We should be using about 72,000 up to Kennedy. We have now 4 hours of flight, and we have now 15 tons on board. Each engine now is taking about 2,500 kilos per hour. Well, the MD-11 is a free-engine plane for long-distance flight. It's based on the DC-10, and the main modification has a glass cockpit, and we lost, unfortunately, the flight engineer. This plane has a maximum takeoff weight around 280,000 kilos, and there's a new version of 283. We take about 320 passengers, and the endurance is something over 12 hours per second. Here in the middle we have the 3 throttles, engine 1, 2, and 3, and also the start control for each engine. Speed brake control and the ground spoilers, and the slant and flap panel. We also have a dial flap system that's particular to McDonnell planes. And this dial here is peculiar to the McDonnell Douglas plane. In order to get the best of the plane in performance for takeoff, you don't have a fixed flap or certain fixed flaps. You can go in by the book, by your performance book, and you can find which is the best flap for takeoff, degree by degree, or even half degrees. For instance, 13, 13 and a half, 14. In Sao Paulo, we took off using a flap 20. And down here we have the communication panels, where we can select the VHF and HF frequencies. Over here, this is my system display control, where I select what I want from the systems on the display unit. Radar control and the transponder antennas. This is a modern equipment, and it adds a lot to the flight safety. Well, the overhead panel substitutes the panel of the flight engineer that normally is on the right side. But this panel is out of the sight of the pilot. If anything goes wrong on this panel, I have a warning here, master caution or master warning, and I can call up the system that has a fault on my display here and see what's going wrong and go for the due checklist or sort it out just by looking at it. Okay, these are the display units of the MD-11. The first one, it's called the primary flight display. We have the electronic horizon as a crossbar for IFR piloting. And the difference now, we have the speed on tape and also the altimeter on tape. And of course you have your magnetic heading down here also. This one here is a navigation display where you can follow the route flight. You can also do your planning going way up to Kennedy if you wish this time. Just call it up. And you use it also for approach. Over here you have the primary indication of the engines, and any alerts you have from the system will come down here. Over here you have the system display where you have the main systems of the aircraft. That's hydraulic, electrical, and the air. You see, I got an alert here because I'm using the system at this moment in manual. For the first officer, you have a copy of the navigation display and the primary flight display. Okay, at the beginning here, we have the electronic instrument system. This is for altimeter setting, radio altimeter. These switches I feed back to the navigation display. If I want specific information for a waypoint, or if I want to know all the VORs I have close to the airplane. These are the choices I have for the navigation display. The VORs, switch it on or off, and the range I want for my navigation display. On the middle, the flight control panel, I can put the speed here, or I can bring it from the FMS. The same thing for heading, altitude setting, and a vertical speed control. You start by knowing what's the program you have. Then you can fill up a route, Sao Paulo to Kennedy, the flight levels you want, that's brought on the flight plan, and he'll give you optimum flight level, maximum flight level, and some other information. Then you can have your navigation here. At this point, we just passed Port of Spain, we're going to Perry, Armada, and you probably know the next port point over here will be over here. Delta, Delta, Papa, that's close to San Juan. If I need any other information concerning performance of the aircraft, I bring to the page of performance. Once again, I have my optimum flight level, my maximum, when I should climb to the next flight level, in 2 hours and 90 minutes. The best speed for fuel consumption, for holding, or if I don't want that, if I want to go quicker than I am now, I can just ask for Mach 85 and put it over there, and I have the plane speeding up for that. Way down here we have all the altimeters, barometric style, with a speed indication over here. And a completely independent horizon. It doesn't need anything from the aircraft, so if everything fails, you're able to fly the plane with this horizon and this altimeter speed. See, we are maintaining Mach 82. If I wish to disconnect that off, just switch it off the other side, and I bring it back to my own control. To bring back the auto throttle, just press the button profile, and you bring up the speed again. These throttles, they also have a trim between them, so they always, the three of them are always maintaining the same N1. That would be our basic for power. That's a brief view of the cockpit of the MD-11. That's one of the most modern commercial aircraft we have flying in the world today.
At this time, we take a minute to check our current position. We are approaching San Juan on the island of Puerto Rico, with another 1,800 miles to go to destination. From here, it will be a continuous overflight of the Atlantic Ocean at 35,000 feet for the remainder of the flight. VASP's MD-11 now serves 5 continents. In South America, flights depart from Sao Paulo, Rio, Salvador, and Recife. Peak flights to Buenos Aires also utilize the high-capacity MD-11. Aruba in the Caribbean is served, and cities in North America include New York, Miami, Los Angeles, and Toronto. Africa is serviced through Casablanca, Asia through Seoul, and VASP's European service includes Brussels, Athens, Barcelona, and Zurich. More cities will be added in the future. A technical look at the aircraft reveals it can carry up to 325 passengers on flights of 13 hours with a maximum range of 7,250 nautical miles. It is equipped with 3 General Electric CF6 engines, each of which produces 61,500 pounds of thrust, providing a maximum takeoff weight of 630,000 pounds. At maximum takeoff weight, the aircraft will need a solid 10,000-foot runway to lift off, and a 7,000-foot runway is sufficient for a touchdown at maximum landing weight. The weight of the aircraft empty is 287,000 pounds. The MD-11 is 200 feet long, and the wingspan is almost as wide as the length of the aircraft.
Chunk, 21-1. Safety altitude 1,700 feet. The radar vector will take us at least 3B, and then the course will be 044 for the ILS. The decision altitude 212.
12. Already set my side.
And the miss approach proceeded, we climbed to 500 feet, then turn right heading to Deer Park, climbing to 4,000 feet. Okay? We have plenty of fuel, we have 16 fuel on the arrival, so we have some holding time if we need.
Alitada, this is Sierra Oscar Whiskey VASP 82. Flying high. Normalmente eles têm dado, viu?
127.4, thank you, sir, good night. New York approach, good evening. VASP Md 82, heavy descending to 4,000, heavy 350.
One.
Left heading 280, VASP Md 82.
Same level.
Nada.
Same level. Italia, dispatch. Russian order, Sierra Oscar Whiskey Vasp Md. Esse
0305 LS 04 right. Vasp Md.
join the localizer 05.
Clear for the ILS.
$130,77. Eu vou deixar aqui no 2 já, depois de... Turn left. Left heading 340, Vasp 82 heading. Fico preocupado com essa... Esqueceu o alitado, senão fico com esse negócio aqui, né? Se tá na frequência, se não tá.
Filha da mãe.
Olha, ele parou.
You want to intercept the localizer again?
Ah, é. Vou mandar ele de novo. Approach landing. Down 1,500, clear to AirDAS approach. 04 right, 82. Lights. Alright. It's complete scene, okay? Canning Tower 19.1, Salão 82. Depois vai ser 121.9. Localizer 04 right.
2 dots, flaps 28.
Canning Tower Vasp 82, localizer 04 right. 3 miles. Clear to run 04 right, Vasp 82 head. O avião mais lento aí, 3 milhas, né? Profiler. Deve estar bem lento.
1 dot, gear down, please. I'm going to slow down. The guy's still on the short final. Flaps 35. Lights, smoke cap.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Okay.
On the
Spoiler.
flaps 50, please.
Okay.
Landing checklist.
Gears.
Down for green.
Down for green. Out brake.
Off.
Spoilers.
Armed.
Armed. Flaps.
50.
50. Altimetres. Check and set to 991.
991.
EAD.
EAD, check it.
Send approach check. Landing checklist complete.
And set of this approach, please. 4,000.
Okay. 4,000.
Conditions.
Deixa o speed, tá certo.
My controls.
E heading é 100, tá?
Approaching minimum. Minimum. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Essa aqui é a Fox Alpha.
That's made in two. Olha o flap pra mim. Abaixa e empurra que vai.
Pô, mas isso é jeito mesmo. Tô abaixando e empurrando.
Só.
Ele tem um... Bem, APU
Tá partido.
da partida normal.
Nada da Itália, né?
Vou tentar de novo, tá? Olha, na Golf, nessa Yankee chega, essa aqui é a Zulu, né? Zulu. E a Golf é a direita, tá?
Ali?
É. A Golf é a direita. A Golf que é hold short pra cruzar a... Control, good evening, Vasp 882.
Okay, cross and... Okay, I'm speeding up and direct to the ramp on Golf. That's made in two. Falou com o ramp?
Ainda não. Anybody answer me? Não pode ser que seja esse VHF2, viu? Ground control, Vasp 882. Okay, good evening. crossing the 04 left. Would you please confirm our gate? We try contact with the company in Spanish. Was impossible.
Olha que eu tive que entrar pra agora.
33.
E onde é o 33?
Okay, gate 33. We are clear to proceed the taxi until there. Thank you. Vou ver. Stand by for electrical power, okay?
Yeah, they got the ground generators over there. Brakes are flat. Taking only 2 engines out. As usual, the most difficult part arriving in New York is the ground, Kennedy. But anyhow, it's very nice to have you here in the cockpit with us. And just as a matter of fact, the plane now will be leaving Kennedy back to Sao Paulo. I believe he should be leaving here in 2 hours' time. Thank you very much for flying with us. It was a real pleasure.